You've been told a lie, a profound, pervasive lie that has kept you running in circles, wondering why your life doesn't change, no matter how hard you try. The lie is that your thoughts create your reality. You've been told to think positively, to repeat affirmations, to visualize your goals, and that somehow, magically, your world will transform. But for most of you, it hasn't worked. You felt the frustration of affirming abundance while your bank account remains empty. You visualized perfect health while your body remains in pain. You've tried to think your way into a new life, only to find yourself stuck in the same old patterns, living the same day over and over again. The problem isn't that the law of attraction is false. The problem is that you've only been given a fraction of the equation. Thoughts are the language of the brain, but feelings are the language of the body. And in the quantum universe, it is the body's broadcast, its energetic signature, that commands reality. Your reality only becomes real when you feel it deeply in your nervous system. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are, energetically. The universe doesn't respond to your thoughts. It responds to your energy, your frequency, your vibration, and the generator of that frequency is your emotional state. This is the missing key. It's the bridge between the mystical and the scientific, the point where quantum physics, neuroscience, and ancient wisdom all converge on a single, powerful truth. Your emotions are the primary force shaping your world. So, how does this work? Let's start with the strange and beautiful world of quantum physics. One of its foundational principles is the observer effect, most famously demonstrated in the double-slit experiment. In essence, it shows that particles of matter exist in a state of pure potential, as a wave of infinite possibilities, until they are observed. The act of observation, of putting your attention on something, collapses that wave of potential into a single concrete event, a particle of experience. You are that observer. Every moment of your life, your consciousness is selecting a reality from the infinite possibilities in the quantum field. But what guides that selection? It's not your fleeting thoughts. It's the magnetic charge of your emotions. Think of the quantum field as an invisible field of energy and information that connects everything. Your heart, through the emotions it generates, produces a powerful magnetic field, thousands of times stronger than the brain's. This field is your broadcast. It's the signal you are sending out to the universe. When you feel emotions like gratitude, love, or joy, you are broadcasting a coherent, high-frequency signal. This signal resonates with potentials in the quantum field that match that frequency. Conversely, when you live in stress, fear, or lack, you broadcast a chaotic, low-frequency signal, and you attract experiences that match that vibration. You cannot think your way to wealth while broadcasting the frequency of lack. Your thoughts and your feelings must be in sync. They must tell the same story. This coherence between your mind and your body creates a powerful electromagnetic signature that begins to attract a new reality. The greatest barrier to creating a new future is not your circumstances. It's your subconscious mind. Neuroscience now shows us that 95% of who you are by the time you're 35 is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, beliefs, and perceptions that function like a subconscious computer program. This program runs your life on autopilot. And what is this program made of? It's made of the past. Specifically, it's built from the highly emotional experiences you've had. Every time you had a strong emotional reaction to an event, your brain forged powerful connections, creating a memory. The repetition of these reactions, feeling unworthy after a failure, feeling anxious about money, feeling angry in traffic, hardwired your brain and conditioned your body to live in the past. Your body literally becomes addicted to these familiar emotional states. When you feel unworthy, your brain releases a specific cocktail of chemicals. Over time, your body's cells develop more receptor sites for these specific chemicals. Your body then begins to crave that emotional state, not because it's good for you, but because it's known. It's familiar. So, you might consciously desire success and happiness, but your subconscious body is craving the familiar feeling of struggle or victimhood. It will then subconsciously seek out situations and people that trigger that old, familiar feeling. You are biologically addicted to your past. Your personality creates your personal reality, and your personality is made up of how you think, act, and feel. To change your reality, you must fundamentally change who you are by breaking the habit of being your old self. You have to unmemorize those old emotions. So how do you break free from this biological prison of the past? You must teach your body, on a cellular level, what your future feels like before it happens. This is not about faking it till you make it. It is about generating a real, visceral, emotional state that is so powerful it becomes your new state of being. This is where the science of epigenetics comes in. Epigenetics literally means above the gene. It's the study of how your environment and, more importantly, your perception of the environment can signal your genes to express themselves in new ways. The emotional state you live in is a primary signal to your genes. When you live in survival mode, in stress, anger, or fear, you are activating genes related to threat and defense. Your body is preparing for an emergency. But when you consciously cultivate elevated emotions, like gratitude, love, and joy, you are signaling new genes in new ways. You are literally turning on the genes for growth, repair, and thriving. You become your own genetic engineer through the power of your emotions. The process for this shift begins with a simple but profound ritual. It starts by moving your awareness from your mind into your heart. Place your hand over your heart center. Begin to breathe slowly and deeply, bringing your attention into this space. Now consciously cultivate an elevated emotion. The easiest one to start with is gratitude. Think of someone you love, a pet, a beautiful memory, or something in your life you genuinely appreciate. Don't just think about it. Allow yourself to feel the gratitude welling up inside you. Let it fill your entire body. This single act begins to create what scientists call heart coherence, a state where your heart rhythms become orderly and harmonious, sending a powerful, calming signal to your brain and body, telling them it's safe to create. Let's deepen this understanding. The quantum field is a realm beyond our three-dimensional reality of space and time. It is a fifth-dimensional world of pure frequency. To create from this field, you must match its nature. You must become more wave and less particle. This means you have to take your attention off your body, off the people in your life, off the objects you own, and the very concept of time. In deep meditation, when you achieve this state of being no body, no one, no thing, nowhere in no time, you become pure consciousness. You are no longer broadcasting from the identity of your past. You are a clean slate, a pure potential connected to the field of all potentials. This is where true creation begins. From this place, you are acting as a quantum tuner. Your job is to select a frequency from the infinite spectrum of possibilities in the field and resonate with it. This is the principle of quantum resonance. Your energy must match the energy of the reality you wish to experience. It's like tuning a radio. You cannot listen to a station broadcasting on 105.1 FM if your receiver is tuned to 98.7. Your emotional state is the dial on your receiver. If you are feeling lack, you are tuned to the frequency of lack, and the universe, in its infinite impartiality, will deliver more experiences that match that frequency. If you want to experience abundance, you must tune yourself to the frequency of abundance. You have to feel wealthy before the wealth appears. You have to feel whole before your healing manifests. This isn't just philosophy, it's physics. This is not a new idea. Ancient spiritual traditions have taught this for millennia. The Vedanta philosophy of ancient India speaks of Brahman, the one universal consciousness, the field of all possibility, and Maya, the illusion of the separated self and the material world. To create, you must merge with Brahman. The Bible says, "To those who have, more will be given, and from those who have not, even what they have will be taken away." This was never about money or possessions. It is a quantum formula. If you have the feeling, the state of being, of wholeness and abundance, the universe will give you more experiences that match it. If you have not that feeling, if you live in a state of lack, even the opportunities you have may seem to disappear. The greatest challenge is incoherence. When your thoughts say one thing and your feelings say another. Thinking, I am healthy, while feeling sick, creates a scattered, weak, incoherent signal. The quantum field cannot respond clearly. And when mind and body are in opposition, the body always wins because its emotional broadcast is far more powerful. Your job is to bring them into alignment, into coherence. This is how you do it. This is the practical ritual to realign yourself with the future you desire. Commit to doing this every single day, preferably in the morning before your logical mind fully engages with the problems of your day. First, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and disconnect. Take your attention off your outer world and bring it inside. Second, create heart coherence. Place your hand on your heart, slow your breathing, and intentionally cultivate an elevated emotion. Feel genuine gratitude for your breath, for the roof over your head, for anything. The goal is to change your biological state from one of survival to one of creation. Feel this emotion expand beyond your body and into the space around you. Third, once you are in this elevated, coherent state, it's time to rehearse your future. Bring to mind a clear intention of what you want to create, but do not just see it with your mind's eye. Ask yourself, what would be the emotion I would feel if this were already my reality? Would it be freedom, joy, empowerment, unconditional love? Your task is to embody that emotion right now. Feel it so completely that your body's nervous system begins to believe the event has already happened. You have to feel the gratitude for your success before it manifests. You must teach your body the chemical signature of your future. This is the act of creation. Now, to anchor this commitment, go to the comments below right now and write, I am the creator. Affirm this to yourself and to the world. Don't just be a passive listener. Be an active participant in your own evolution. The most difficult part of this work is not the 10 or 15 minutes of your morning practice. The most difficult part is sustaining this new state of being throughout your day. Your external environment, with all its triggers, the people, the places, the problems, will constantly try to pull you back into your old familiar emotional patterns. Someone will cut you off in traffic. A colleague will be difficult. An unexpected bill will arrive. Each of these is a test. Can you maintain your new state of being, or will you allow the outer world to control your inner world? The goal is to shorten your emotional refractory period. That is the length of time you stay in a negative emotional state after a trigger. If someone angers you, do you stay angry for an hour, a day, a week? Or can you recognize the reaction, consciously choose a different response, and return to your elevated heart-centered state in a matter of minutes, or even seconds? Every time you successfully do this, you are weakening the old neural pathways and strengthening the new ones. You are proving to your body, biologically, that your inner world is more real and more powerful than your outer world. When you first start, it will feel unnatural. It will feel like you are going against every conditioned instinct. That's because you are. You are literally breaking the biological and neurological habit of being yourself. But with consistent practice, the new state becomes more familiar. The neural pathways for joy and gratitude become stronger and more myelinated. Eventually, this elevated state becomes your new baseline, your natural state of being. When doubt creeps in, and it will, recognize it for what it is, the old self trying to reclaim its territory. Doubt is just a thought attached to the familiar emotion of fear or uncertainty. Don't fight it. Simply observe it. Thank it for trying to protect you, and gently guide your awareness back to your heart. Remind yourself of the double-slit experiment. Your attention and your emotional energy are collapsing reality. Are you going to focus on the evidence of your old reality? Or are you going to hold your attention and your feeling on the new one until it appears? You are not here to wish for a better life. You are here to command it from the quantum field. You are a divine creator, and your tools are your thoughts and, more powerfully, your emotions. The feeling is the prayer. The feeling is the secret that has been hidden in plain sight, spoken by mystics and now being proven by science. You cannot wait for your outer world to change for you to feel grateful, abundant, or whole. You must generate that feeling first, and then watch as the universe rearranges itself to match your new state of being. This is your power. It's the power to signal new genes into expression, as shown by epigenetics. It's the power to collapse potential into reality, as shown by quantum physics. It's the power to recondition your mind and body, as shown by neuroscience. The only thing separating you from everything you desire is the story you continue to live by. A story that is emotionally anchored in the past. It's time to tell a new story. A story of empowerment, of wholeness, of limitless potential. It's time to stop being a victim of your personal reality and to start being the creator of it. Teach your body what your future feels like, and do it with such passion and conviction that your body begins to live in that future now. If this truth resonates deep within you, if you feel a stirring of the creator you were born to be, then subscribe to this channel. We journey together into the vast and powerful intersection of science and spirituality. Share this video with someone who is ready to awaken to their true power. And never forget the most fundamental law of the universe. You do not attract what you want. You attract who you are.